So I just finished doing a thumbnail sketch, and I'm about to start on a full-size 15x22 sketch, which I'll eventually transfer to my finished watercolor paper. So basically kind of the idea behind this piece. So I was kind of inspired by this old like kind of Native American headdresses. So I was thinking to have this guy where his hair is kind of turning into the feathers of a headdress. So I'm gonna get started on the full-size sketch, and I'll check back soon. Quick trip to Hobby Lobby to get some refill inks for this pen. Okay, now I've got the full-size sketch done, and now I'm gonna go ahead and cut my watercolor paper in half, and then I can move on to transferring, and then I can finally get started on the final painting. Alright, so I just finished transferring the sketch onto my watercolor paper, so now I'm going to try and stretch the paper. So stretching the watercolor paper failed. It was only my second time trying. The first time I also failed, so I'm just going to get started on the painting and hope for the best. Okay, so I just finished the face, and I want to explain one of the techniques I'm using here. I'm using complementary colors for the shading. I did most of his face in green, and then I went in with like a dark crimson for the shadows. What this does, since green and red are complementary colors, is it gives a really nice contrast between the highlights and the shadows, and it makes them both really pop. Another thing I'm keeping in mind is using a limited color palette, and that just makes the piece look more cohesive. I just started on the feathers, so I'm gonna get back to work, and I'll check back soon. So I'm done with the feathers now, and I made sure to keep in mind that limited color palette by using some of the crimson that I used for the shadows on the face and the shadows on the feathers, and by using the same red for the tips of the feathers. I also incorporated some bounce lighting. So in this piece, that meant just putting a bit of green on some of the feathers as if the green color was reflecting off the skin. I also tried to make sure that you could clearly see each individual feather. So now I'm gonna get started on the clothes, and I'll check back soon. Alright, I finally finished the piece, and I've got to leave for a flight in 3 hours, and I still need to pack and clean this mess up. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.